put your hands together for one of the funniest comedians in the planet. Give it up for Gilbert. Yes, Gilbert!
Hola, hola, amigos! Mucho black people. Black people make some noise. All right, where the church going, black folk at? Church going. All right, I need y'all to pray for us Mexicans. Because they want to send us back to Mexico. We can't have that. Because if they send us back, you the new Mexicans. Ain't no more raising the roof, you gotta put it on too, all right? Pimping ain't easy when you're a Mexican. I'm honored to be with you tonight. I'm here with you tonight. My wife's out with her friends tonight. And my kids, my babies, I love them with all my heart. They were their daddy this weekend, so. We are all good. We are good, man. I gotta acknowledge the beauty and the sexiness in the house tonight. Can I do that first? Ladies, don't get me wrong, you look good too, but. Give it up for these sharp-dressed fellas, ladies. All the sharp-dressed fellas, stand up. All the sharp-dressed fellas, stand up. If you're looking good tonight and you know it, stand up. Show us what you're working with. You didn't get all twisted up just to hide. We want to see what you got. There you go. Oh, snap. Oh, shoot. What's up? Little Kim's aunt here. What's up, little Auntie Kim? Yeah, little Kim's aunt came out here. All right. Oh, man, this is cool. This is awesome, man. And give it up for the magician and Bo Williams. Amazing, man. Bo Williams. The magician, that magician was a trip. That was special to me because I come from a family of magicians, you know what I mean? My little brother can make a stereo disappear. My uncle can make beer disappear. And my daddy, well, he just disappeared, you know? Trick went bad. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Gilbert Esquivel, that's right. My mom and dad had a lot of kids. I met most of them too. But my daddy took off and my mom had to raise us by herself. So I was raised by a single mom. My mother was my mother and my father. You know what I'm talking about. I had a mustache, everything, you know what I mean? Oh, she grew it on purpose. She goes, no, you kids are gonna have a dad if I can help it. Then one day she brings us home a stepdaddy. He wasn't even our stepdaddy. We just like calling him that because he didn't want to work. He sat on the steps all day. Just drinking and thinking. We're like, get a job, stepdaddy. We got to pay this rent, fool. Come on, Adam. That's what my mom we used to call him that, Adam, because my mom was always saying, let me at him, let me at him. So we called him Adam. And I don't know if you know this about us, but my people, we nickname each other. In my culture, we nickname each other. And we're not creative with it. We just call you by what's wrong with you. If you have a handicap, that's your name. For real, we had a homeboy missing a finger. We called him El Nueve, 9. And it starts young. We used to call our second grade teacher by her dress size, la 22, 22. It gets meaner, homie. We had a homeboy with a crooked eye. His eye looked up a little bit. We used to call him Buscaviones. That's Spanish for looking for airplanes. He would answer to it too, like, hey, Buscaviones. He's like, what's up? I go, you tell me. That's my people for you, man. My people are like that. Our parents raise us. You know how our parents raise us? They scare us straight. They do. Mexican parents are the worst at it, man. They got all these monsters they created to keep us in line. La Llorona, the Cucuy, the boogeyman, Cucuy. They used to have a thing called La Mano Negra, the black hand. Yeah, it was a black hairy hand that would go around. This is what my mom would say. It goes and it looks for little kids that are supposed to be asleep and it scratches them up and kills them. It comes through the window. Try going to sleep with that. I got one eye open looking at the window, or the other eye pretending I'm asleep. Then I go to school the next day and I fall asleep in class because I didn't sleep all night. Now I'm in trouble for falling asleep in class. And to make it worse, when we moved to LA, they tried to do a home invasion robbery on us. While we were home, all I saw, somebody broke the window and a black hand came in trying to open the door. I'm like, the black hand's for real. Traumatizing. First time I ever met a black man, he went to shake my hand, I got scared, man, I went to sleep. You parents, watch what you tell your kids, man. I didn't care. My mama wasn't perfect, but she was perfect for us. You know what I mean? For real. My mom, man, look at it, I'm gonna tell you something. We were poor, but so what? I don't care how poor you think you're, somebody always had it worse. I used to cry because we had no food in the refrigerator until I met a family that had no refrigerator. But just to let you know, I'm state raised. That's right, government took care of me. I grew up on welfare, welfare. Ain't nothing but the big bad WIC program. You know what WIC stands for? Women in Jump Class. Man, we were on welfare forever. So my mom finally got a job as a DJ on the ice cream truck. Ding, 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 ding. That was my mama. But I do appreciate, I want to thank all you taxpayers. Thank you very much for all that government assistance. Thank you for all that cheese that wouldn't melt. That was good cheese though, man. That was a good cheese. Ain't no complaints this way. You can eat a grilled cheese sandwich for a month with that cheese. That was some good, tasty cheese. It was good. Don't get me wrong. But what I didn't like was that powdered milk. That was a nasty carnation powdered milk. We suffered for 2 years with that powdered milk until the caseworker finally told us you're supposed to add water. Give it up for Mr. Need, everybody. Right on, man. How you doing? You're always looking sharp, too, man. You're always looking good. Man, that's sharp. How you guys like my Steve Harvey startup kit? Okay, there she goes. Okay, yeah, you got your pants sitting right over there. Go get them, boy. Yeah, she got her pants. I forgot. Oh, my pants. I go back. I go get them. They just, I see. We having fun. We having a lot of fun. Look at my girl right here. Woo, look at you. Stand up, baby. Look at that. She said, y'all ain't throwing this carpet away. No, sir. So give me part of that curtain. I'm going to make a hat out of that. Don't throw that carpet away. That's a nice jacket I can wear to the Hawthorne Center. Oh, I gotta go to church tomorrow now for sure. Anybody, hey, give it up for Whittier, Victory Outreach Whittier. They asked me to give them a shout out right there, Victory Outreach Whittier. I know, Victory Outreach, that's one of those churches, man, one of the first all thugs. But they're not all thoroughly delivered. Some of them are in court order, you know what I mean? Welcome, and give it up for the sheriffs over here. Right there, the guards. I don't care, bro. I've been to the LA County Jail. You're dressed just like them. That's the LA Sheriff look right there. That brother scared me than any other security officer just because that uniform matches the sheriff uniform. And I've been to LA. Let me tell you something. I'm paranoid when it comes to police. I've been beat up by the LAPD a lot of times. I'm telling you, but it was back before video cameras. All I had was my homeboy with an Etchy sketch. I got this, dog, I got this. But then he ran and shook the evidence and erased it. But now when the LA pulls me over, I'm no longer Latino, I'm Filipino. Officer, what is the problem, officer? Officer. I even sound Filipino. I look it, I sound it. You know why? Because I used to work in the Philippines for 5 years at Kaiser. I've been married for 30 years. Thank you very much. My wife's a gift from above, man. Gift from above. Well, she used to live upstairs, but she got evicted. I seen you. I'm not messing with you. But you were taller the first time you came across here. You took off your shoes, didn't you? Now you got no pants or no shoes, girl. Why don't you go on back and come back again and see what you take off next time? She come back with less when they go on back. I'm just messing with you, mama. You look good. I'm just not used to people walking behind me. That's all, you know what I'm saying. Where was I? What was I even talking about, man? Oh, my wife. My wife. She got evicted though. Nah, man, she's cool. I remember our first date like it just happened yesterday. I married a chola because I needed backup at the time, you know what I mean? But I remember our first date. I took her to a real fancy restaurant, real classy place, because I wanted to impress her. I wanted her to think that I had money, but I didn't. I was broker than a Bakersfield pimp on a foggy night. Even when we had our first baby boomers, I still had nothing, you know what I mean? But really, man, she had to get a C-section, and we couldn't afford it, so she had to get a C-section 8. But I wanted to impress her. I wanted her to think that I had money, man. So I took her to this restaurant and it backfired on me because I didn't realize she had never been in a place this nice. She didn't know how to act. She was all nervous. She was sweating like a snitch at a gangster picnic. She was all, it's so hot in here. And she wiped off her eyebrow. Looking at me all cockeyed. Now, a lot of people don't know what I am, though. But I'm Mexican. I'm a Mexican. Not a Mexican, I'm a Mexican. There's a difference between a Mexican and a Mexican. Mexicans are the ones that get jobs and educations and stuff like that. Mexicans, we just get and you can be black and be Mexican, you can be white and be a Mexican. It's what you do. For example, if you do all your banking in a liquor store, Mexican. If your girl is taller than you, I love you. Mexican. Mexicans, we're not afraid of tall women. We're fruit pickers. We'll climb a tree real quick. Give me a ladder, it don't matter. If you tell people that your baby is 6 years old, how old is your baby? 6 years old? Mexican. If you got 3 kids named Junior, Mexican. If your telephone is in your baby's name, you black. That's a black thing. Don't put that on us. Don't go put that on us. That's y'all. Where do you think my mom learned it from? My mom put everything in my name when I was a little kid. I had bad credit when I was a little kid, man. I had to file Chapter 7 when I was 7. White people, I love white people. I love everybody. I don't care. Everybody's got good to them. Everybody does. I don't care who you are. I don't care the color of your skin. Why? I be grateful for what you are, no matter what you are. Thank God for it. If I was white, I'd be grateful. No, for real. White people, you get to do stuff that we can't do. Take advantage of that, you know what I mean? You know, white people, you get to live in cul-de-sacs. Where do we live? We live at dead ends. Same block, same neighborhood. White people, you get to get in the car, 6 of you. You go to work and you get rewards for it. You put 6 of us in the car, we get pulled over for that. White people, you can walk to the store, buy a bag of oranges, and walk home and nobody will bother you. I went to the store one time and I bought me a bag of oranges and I was walking home and everybody pulled over trying to pull my orange. They wanted to buy my oranges from me. I was like, no, man, no. I felt like a hooker on her lunch break. No, not right now, no. Take advantage of being white, that's all I'm saying. If you're mixed, you're blessed. Because mixed babies are beautiful. I'm serious. My homeboy's he's black and his wife is Korean. They had a beautiful baby named Martin Luther Kim. All my friends are mixed. All my friends are mixed. I got a homeboy, he's black and Jewish. He speaks Hebrew. We call him Jew-Rom. Man, that's what I love about living in LA. LA, you get to live with everybody, all nationalities, all races, and everybody knows some Spanish. They do. Even the East Indians be speaking that Spanish. East Indians speak Spanish better than Mexicans. They order food and everything. Por favor, dame un taco de carne asada con cilantro, cebolla, que rico y suave, my friend. And they love rap music. I heard one rapping one time. You know all the words to it. Just waking up in the morning to thank God. I don't know, but today seems kind of odd. No barking from the dog, no smog, and mama cooked up breakfast with no hug. I got my grub, I did it big. I finally got a call from a girl I want to take. Hooked it up for later as I hit the door, thinking, will I live another 24? I got to go because they got me a drop top, but if I hit the switch, I can make a back drop. Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em, roll 'em in a circle of homies. They must be breaking with the 7-11, even backdoor little joke, my friend. Thank you very much. Go to my website. I have a website, www. Go. I'm Gilbert Esquivel. Thank you very much. Good night.
Come on, y'all. Give it up for Gilbert Esquivel.